Good morning. Now I'm going to teach you phases of compiler concept. Okay, already we have known what is a compiler. So compiler is nothing but converting from source code to target code. Okay, source code is nothing but the program which is written by the user. Target program is the program which is understandable by the computer or the machine. So what is a program we are writing that will not understand by the computer? So that's why we are converting from user program or source program into target program or machine level program. So when you are converting from source code to target program, in between these two, there are some steps are involved. There are some phases. So when you are converting from source program to target program, they are lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generator, code optimizer, and code generator. So these are the phases of compiler. So let's see one by one what will happen in each and every phase. The first one is lexical analyzer. Lexical analyzer is nothing but it breaks the sentence into tokens. So what is the statements you are writing? The source program will be breaks into different tokens. For example, the statement is position is equal to initial plus rate into 60. Here the token is nothing but each and every element in that statement is called one token. Here in this statement, the compiler, the lexical analyzer will break the sentence into tokens. What are those tokens? Position is one token, equal to is one token, initial is one token, plus is one token, rate is one token, star is one token, and 60 is the one token. So the statement position is equal to initial plus rate into 60 is divided into different tokens are position equal to initial plus rate star 60. Okay. Now when you see the phases of compiler, on the left hand side there is a symbol table manager, on the right hand side error handler. Okay, so what is symbol table manager? Symbol table manager means what are the symbols you are going to use in your program, you are going to use in your statements. So those will be stored in this symbol table. The manager, it manages the what are the symbols which are using in the program. Okay, suppose in the previous example, position is equal to initial plus rate into 60. So the tokens are position, initial, rate will be stored in the symbol table. Okay, so actually these are called identifiers. Position, initial, rate are identifiers. Okay, so that's why here position will consider represented as ID1, initial is represented as ID2, rate is represented as ID3. So the form, the sentence position is equal to initial plus 60 into rate is converted into ID1 is equal to ID2 plus 60 into ID3. So the lexical analyzer symbols to an array of easy to use symbolic constants. It removes spaces and other unnecessary things. After lexical analyzer, the tokens, what you have divided into tokens, those tokens will be given to the next phase is called syntax analyzer. Now let's see what is syntax analyzer. Syntax analysis is nothing but parsing. That means it involves the grouping the tokens of the source program into grammatical phases that are used by the compiler to synthesize the output. So what is the here I have used one word is grammatical phrases. So grammatical phrases is nothing but what is the program you have written. So that program will be converted into tokens. Those statements will be converted into tokens, and those tokens will be arranged in the grammatical phases, which is understandable by the compiler design, which is used by the compiler. So what are they? What is that grammar? Suppose the grammar is equal to E, or E equals to E plus. I have written some of the grammar rules. E equals to E into E equals to constant. Okay, so parsing is nothing but parse tree. So how the string will be derived from this grammar? So I have shown you in the derivation, E tends to E is equal to E. That will be converted into ID is equal to E plus E, and that is ID is equal to ID plus, in the place of E, the grammar is I will substitute E star E. Okay, then the next rule is, grammar rule is, ID is equal to ID plus ID. E is replaced with ID and other E is also replaced with ID. So ID is equal to ID plus ID into the other E is replaced with constant, because the fourth rule is E is equal to constant. So ID is equal to ID plus ID into 60. So parser, it constructs the parse tree. Okay, so I have given the example parse tree here. So position is equal to initial plus rate into 60. The next phase is semantic analysis. The semantic analysis phase checks the source program for semantic errors and gathers type information for the subsequent code generation phase. Okay, so type check is done. Here I have written some of the example, int A, int B, char C. Okay, so A is equal to B plus C. Next, intermediate code generation. The intermediate representation as a program for an abstract machine. For example, used in lexical analysis, the intermediate expression is, so here what is example? Position is equal to int 2 real of 60. So temp 1 is equal to int 2 real of 60. Temp 2 is equal to id 3 into temp 1. Temp 3 is equal to id plus temp 2. id 1 is equal to temp 3. Next phase is code optimization. The code optimization phase attempts to improve the intermediate code so that faster running machine code result. Code will be optimized. That means unnecessary. The duplicate code will be removed. Unnecessary code will be removed. So after removing those unnecessary code, so the grammar is temp 1 is equal to id 3 into 60. id 1 is equal to id 2 plus temp 1. In optimizing compilers, a significant amount of time is spent on this phase. There are simple optimization that significantly improve the running time of the target program without slowing down the compilation too much. Next, code generation. The final phase of the compiler is generation of the target code. Okay, so the compiler may generate many types of target codes depending on the machines, while some compilers make target code only for a specific machines. So here it is translated into the assembly language. Okay, so this is the example of the assembly language code of the given example. Position is equal to initial plus read into 60. So this is the sample code of given statement. Here I am giving you, I am showing how each and every phase is converted into the target code. So here the source code is position is equal to initial plus rate into 60. This statement or this sentence has to convert into the target code. So now it is given to the compiler. The first phase is lexical analyzer. This is also called as a scanner. So it scans each and every symbol or the identifier in the given sentence. So that is converted into, here position is identifier, initial and rate are also identifiers. So it is converted into id 1 is equal to id 2 plus id 3 into 60. So this will be given to the next phase, that is syntax analyzer, is also called parser. It constructs the parse tree. Okay, so the given statement id 1 is equal to id 2 plus id 3 into 60 is constructed in this given parse tree. This parse tree is given to the next phase, that is a semantic analyzer. Okay, so the constants, the semantics analysis, abstract syntax tree with attributes will be converted. So in the previous phase, syntax analyzer is also it constructed parse tree, but in the next semantic analyzer, it construct the abstract syntax tree with attributes. So generally in the syntax analyzer, you have given the 60, but 60, what is 60? 60 is nothing but constant. Okay, so that means it will be converted into int2 real. So int2 real is derived 60. So this is given to the next phase, that is code generator, intermediate code generator. Okay, so in this intermediate code generator, so this 60 into 2 real 60 is stored in one temporary variable temp1. Okay, so then id3, so now into 2 real is a temp1, id3 into temp1 is stored in one more temporary variable temp2. Now this id2 plus temp1 temp2 is stored in temp3 variable, then this whole temp3 will be stored in the id1. Code optimizer, it optimizes the given intermediate code. That means optimizing is nothing but duplication code will be deleted. Okay, so this is the code here. Now this is converted into temp1 is equal to, directly it has written id3 into 60. In the place of temp1 you can write 60 directly. So by replacing 60 in the place of temp1 we can remove the first statement. So temp1 is equal to id3 into 60. Then id1 is equal to id2 plus temp1. So now it is given to the next code optimizer, that is a target machine code. So finally the given code, the optimized intermediate code is converted into the target machine code, which is assembly language program. Okay, now the compilation process